Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Owls ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everyone. They should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. Going up top again. Using the quick game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Rice's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
He's going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. His drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. North Texas in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? With jet sweep pass. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. North Texas really has it going on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Got a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. North Texas in the hurry up. Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. Quarterback sneaks ahead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the...
There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Makes a man miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Touchdown Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Quarterback making checks. The Mean Green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. North Texas really has it going on offense. Setting up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. There he goes. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
17, Rice, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. It's a seam wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down. Boom.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 12 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And these moments can't be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you, so I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down, so you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here's a hit. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He'll pull it down.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. The defense going to stop and block for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Trying to march in. Touchdown, Mean Green. They move on top here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here for David.